So the first moment of real significance.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Cannavaro. Now it's Hullet. Looking to play him in. Forlan wants to run onto this. Now it's Hullet. He's picked his way through. Space for him to turn and look. Hullet. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Van Dijk. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Forlan. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Park Ji-sung has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Impressive jump! And that could have brought them level.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
And that's another good win of the ball.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Yamal powering forward here. Yamal! And that would have been game, set and match.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 19.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Número 10. Scholes. Número 23.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 21. Van Nistelrooy. Número 4.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Gerard. Número 6. Número 20. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Nuno Mendes. That's a good run down the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Elects to cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation.
Can he finish? It's a goal! Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Now it's Pedro Neto. He is through here. Pedro Neto stood his ground strongly. Rijkaard is there to clear. He shifted it to the flank. Well timed, excellent interception. And time is up. Portugal can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Hullet. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Cristiano Ronaldo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And he's being shifted off it. Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. This looks promising. Nuno Mendes. Impressive jump! Goal! Portugal! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Deco. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Nuno Mendes.
Milan definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Serginho. That is lovely. There's the delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now it's Messi. That has been cut short. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's Yamal. Oh, now he can run away with it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Portugal have it back and can go again. He's found a way through. Bruno Fernandes. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mendes gets across to intercept that. Oh, nice touch. Can he finish? It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And now he has two. Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
He's having a pop! But he's left disappointed.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Portugal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Rodri. And it's Rodri. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to pass it through. Deco. Taken back almost at once. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Ball now, how can he... And he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, that's neat.
Foram indicados
And it's
2
Vitinha.
minutos de compensação.
Nice control. Lovely bit of skill. Now that looks a decent ball. Vitinha gets into a good position. It's a good-looking delivery. And that is the end of the first half. We can review the first half.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Portugal firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 19. Abandona o relvado.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Número 23.
It's gone for a throw-in. Gerrard. Portugal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going...
Cristiano Ronaldo! And he has kept it out somehow.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a right smile there.
Portugal have their second corner now. Getting up there! It's a loose ball. João Cancelo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Gattuso does really well to win the ball there. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Van Dijk. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Hullet. And Hullet! has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 22.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 10, Scholes. Número 9, está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Van Dijk. Rodri. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, perfectly measured that. Bullet. Portugal are 2 up early in the second half. And here's Elise. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Towering header! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
That'll be a throw-in. Van Dijk. It's Bullet. Rodri. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Ronaldo. Real chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure. Takes the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Milan are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Rodri. And this is Cruyff. Great ball, and he's in here. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pings in across. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He leaps for it! Oh, off the bar! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Tries to play it through. He's shifting through the gears here. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That'll be a throw. Saliba. It's going to be another throw. Odo. And Silvestre. Serginho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Cruyff. Scholes. Cruyff! And that is doing no harm at all.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Ah, he's given it away. He's in, must be. And he's found a way past. Silvestre. Oh no, what has happened here? He's had a shot! It's a goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Milan may be down, but not out just yet. Elise. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that has left him in a heap. He's a sharp little ball here. It scores! And he skips past his man. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Gullit. João Cancelo. Gattuso powering forward here. João Cancelo. Looking for the run. That's been slipped through. He has found the way through. Scholes. Gullit. The counter is on for Portugal. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Van Dijk. No unnecessary risks and the game is petering out here. 5 minutes to add. He's picked his way through. Muscular approach does pay off here. Serginho. Nicely shaped ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Van Dijk herring after the ball here. Gerrard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good challenge, excellent challenge. Elise. And there goes the final whistle. Portugal are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Portugal definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There really is no noise like Sao Paulo noise, no heat like Sao Paulo heat. The game here has always been something, and boy, this truly is something. So straight into the action. Vitinha is fouled. Otto is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. He's there to hit it! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, super ball! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Rodri. Picked out brilliantly. Shapes to shoot! Just too much. Fractions.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Pull it. Now it's Olise. Oh, some astute defending there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he keeps on giving it a go.
He looks to me like he's enjoying his personal duel with this keeper.
It's an imaginative pass. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Portugal are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Plays the return pass. Gives it back. Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. He's through here. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Deco. Shifted it to the flank. Best. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? That is some save from De Gea.
Best clearly held on.
He'll try from distance. That is decidedly lacking.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Vitinha. That was not got well. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Gattuso cannot be beaten that easily. And the counter is on. Now it's Hullet. That looks a cracking ball. Vitinha. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Has to go back here. That's an excellent interception. Portugal have their second corner now. Neves! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Gattuso. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri. Now João Neves. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to pass it through. Saliba. So a temporary halt to the action. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substituição no time de Portugal. Camisa 15, camisa 14, camisa 22.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Camisa 19.
Portugal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Camisa 4.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's Ibrahimovic! Big moment! Massive goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Substituição em andamento.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Forlan will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Portugal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that's well seen too.
That dugout has had some relief.
And he's decided to go for it. This is a promising build-up. Scholes. Shot could be on. Goes for a shot! And no mistake. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Camisa 9. Teremos uma substituição.
Milan making further changes here, and in quick succession. Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Forlan. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good ball. Takes a shot. And it's there. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
Ibrahimovic really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Camisa 11.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That is good alertness. Portugal have scored 2 quick goals here. Saliba. Oh no, what has happened here? Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, they've got it again. Pull it. And he welcomes it in. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Forlan. And he plays one through. Thinks about the shot. There's the shot!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pull it. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Forlan. Bakrisum. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Rodri, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Chips it through. Bullish header! And that's past the post. And that is out of play. Scholes. Ibrahimovic. A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. No way through there. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Pinches it off him. Looking to play it in. That's a shade optimistic. Time added on, 4 minutes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri. Passes short and sharp. Cruyff. Silvestre. Up Ki-sung. And we're done. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Cristiano Ronaldo claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Portugal definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone... He's having a hit! Oh, he has levered that.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Neymar. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Nuno Mendes. Mendes stood his ground strongly. Oh, it's a great ball here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's hoisted clear. And it's Scholes. That is lovely. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Best.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Best. Now, can they get him away? Oh, and Puskás! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Rodri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bullet. And he was quick to react. Rodri.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bullet. Deco. Bullet. And it's Rodri. Deco. Best. A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. João Cancelo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it into space. Bullet in acres of space out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And it's Hullet. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Hullet.
This is the time you need that pace.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Puskás! And the shot! Scholes. Gattuso spots it and intercepts. And now the breakaway. And this is Puskás! Rodri. And Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bullet is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Mbappe. Nuno Mendes. Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Gattuso. Has a look and plays it forward. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Puskás.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now this could be a chance. Nuno Mendes. Gerrard. Scholes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe!
Mbappe made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Saliba tries to clear. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
A todos os sócios e adeptos do clube que festejam hoje o seu aniversário. Parabéns a todos. Substituição para Portugal. Número 18. Número 13. Neymar. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 11. Cristiano Ronaldo.